What is going on, everybody? It's Jay, aka It's Holiday Mood Story here, back with another Phantom Parade showcase video. This time we're doing the A0 NOBARA sweep. Now, here's one thing that I will say about this unit, is that sweep, oh man, even just for an A0 performance, is so consistent. Like, I can't lie to you. Throwing down those skill 3s basically the entire fight is just like the simplest way to really clear it. All in all, I kind of did my typical strategy. If you guys know the channel enough as is, a lot of the times I will either smack Ghetto in slot 3 or I'll smack Ghetto in slot 2, kind of depending on what I believe the team needs in that moment. In terms of like my little testing, I kind of preferred Ghetto in slot 3 while working with NOBARA. I mean, either Inumaki or Ghetto would have been fine because obviously the CE boost upon co-op ult was the main thing that I was looking for. And I will say, I was impressed by the results. The only thing that disappointed me was the boss nerfing Ghetto on like his peak damage turn. So like you couldn't really see the full power of like the Uzumaki ult, because I've had like another scrapped run previously where like Ghetto hit a 22 mil ult, but it was 14 turns. But we have a 13 turn clear. My Ghetto does not look as strong. We also get the break right here. That was also something that I wanted just straight up. Because whenever I did these clears, I'm like, okay, if I can get that break during phase 1 and get that bonus ult gauge for the entire team, it'll make it, you know, a little bit easier. Won't have to worry about crit RNG for the actual ultimate setup. I brought Pride on Inumaki because I was originally thinking about bringing him in. Hold on, tongue twister today. A Magnificent Stride forward, but that Recbit has a 7-turn cooldown, and that's a little bit too long for me because the original game plan is to do a full team ult to get out of phase 2 on turn 7, and then Yaga and Inumaki will co-op ult like 2 turns before Ghetto and NOBARA or during phase 3. It was a lot of, I guess you could say, a little bit of mental gymnastics to get like the most damage possible. But right here, we're going to be able to see my boy Inumaki hit a pretty decent number in the slot 2, mind you. That's another thing I'd be talking about in my Discord server, is that people be sleeping on that Inumaki damage. You can definitely make that man whip out like a nuke number in just slot 2 alone. We hit a 17 mil. And then right here, we're going to just completely annihilate the remainder of phase 2. And then we'll just have 6 more turns until we get the full clear. But all in all, I brought Yuta's banner Recbit on NOBARA again, because I did use it during the floor 81 clear of my showcase. I know some people will be like more adjusted, or how do I say this, would find her Spirit School group to be more favorable. In my personal opinion, for A0 NOBARA's performance, especially on sweep, I kind of prefer the little base stat increase, you know, over Cursed Spirit School group that Blue Yuta's banner Recbit gives, over just, I guess you could say, the comfort of just the ult gauge buildup. Because I'm already planning on doing a early co-op ult with Inumaki and Yaga, so I already have that side of like the ult gauge situation figured out. And since during phase 3 the boss hits 3 times per turn, I feel like if enough hit RNG found my way, we were gonna basically get the guaranteed combo on the turn that I wanted. So I'm not really concerned about building ult gauge. Not really at all. In fact, I was more concerned for Yaga to build ult gauge in an appropriate amount of times, because there has been some runs previously on the channel where it's like, you know, it could have been an insert, you know, turn clear. If Yaga got hit on insert turns, we could co-op ult. Another thing, I also popped like the juice early. I popped skill 2 early, just for the curse energy, you know, because I already knew like in 3 turns we were basically going to clear. And this is the turn right here. I'm like, oh, Yaga, please get hit. And then boom, we were ready. We were ready. But I popped the skill 2 because instead of just doing skill 1, I'd rather just pop the skill 2 and like already have like 2 turns, but for skill 3 I can do back to back. So that's the game plan. That was the game plan in my head. I'm like, well, I mean, the fight's gonna end soon enough anyway, might as well reset my damage dealt buff and also give myself that extra curse energy. If you know you're gonna clear, don't be afraid to use those juices, even if it's just for curse energy. Then boop, and we're getting really close to the break mark. Like, one thing that I'm really impressed with this unit is that a unit that doesn't have like a specific stated like break damage increase number to her, she does a ginormous amount of break damage, you know? And that's why I like. Y'all know me, I like my break damage units. Love Blue Yuta. Summer Yuji does a ton of break damage. Mahi Goat does a ton of break damage. 0.2 Gojo, Naobito. The list goes on this channel on my personal favorites. So this is actually going to be the end turn. Perfectly crafted. I ran out of CE again on just the right turn where I had to hit that combo ult. And I believe, because I looked away from the screen for a second because I was talking, but I'm pretty sure Geto got hit with that nerf, so he wasn't able to hit the full damage ultimate, which sucks. But Nobara took it away. So it looked like a Nobara hard carry session, which it kind of was, because my goodness, especially at A0, that damage is immense. But yeah, that was 13 turns on Nobara. You see me hitting those screenshots. And this was actually me just farming sweet mats. I claim my rewards right here, but thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please sure to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord server. It's in the channel bio. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, and we're pretty close. So hit that sub button for your boy and more daily Phantom Parade content. It's been Jay, aka It's Summer Story, and I will see you guys later.